guys, so today I have my plan with me from the time that I was in Europe. So it's gonna kind of be confusing, and because we were there for 2 weeks and we were in Paris, Italy, and Switzerland, and we were in, like, it wasn't like 1 week in Paris, 1 week in Italy, 1 week in Switzerland. It's kind of like all mishmashed. And so I have 3 different kits that I'm going to be using, one for each place we went, but it might look a little weird because it'll be like half of a week in one, half of a week in another. But so I thought I would just show you what I had so far. And so this is for Paris, and this is by Hello Simple Paper, and I am in love with this. The longest time I was looking for a Paris kit, and I could not find one, and I found this one at the last minute. And they are glossy, which you guys know I don't like glossy, but like these half boxes are perfect. Here, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So these are the half boxes. They're perfect. The checklists. And I kind of didn't know what I would be needing. So there's half boxes, and there's like Arc de Triomphe, Notre Dame, Eiffel Tower, the Louvre. And so, like, it's literally just so perfect. And then the bottom washi, which is matte, and then the headers. And then for Switzerland, I didn't really know what to expect. But I got this from PEONY Planners, and it's like a kind of like a lavender kit. So this sheet, and then full boxes and half boxes. And then I'm pretty sure I had her custom make this sheet, but it's like appointment labels and half boxes, and then headers and half boxes. And then this is for Italy, and this is from KPL Plans, and she's one of my favorite shops. And so this is the full boxes. These are the headers, half boxes, and washi, ombre heart checklists, and little thingies. And then I have her do a sheet of little things. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna speed this up because I think it's just gonna be a hot mess, and I'm going to voice over. So I hope you guys like that. I know that, like, you guys don't really like the sped up ones as much, but I don't want this video to be literally like an hour long. So that's what we're... Okay, so here we go. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to voice over this whole thing, but we're going to try. So yeah, this video was over an hour long, and so I had to speed it up, and this is at like ×2 speed, and I originally had it at ×4, but I just felt like it was way too fast. So I'm just starting off by putting the headers on, and you guys know that I was having trouble with like kind of figuring out how I was going to plan this whole thing and like how it was going to work. And granted, yeah, it would have been a lot cuter and everything had it been like 1 full week of something, 1 full week of the next thing, but I kind of like the way that like the middle week turned out. It's kind of cute because it has a little bit of each thing. Okay, so I was talking about how much I was super excited for this sticker kit, but as you can tell as I go through the entire kit, it is the most annoying kit I have ever worked with. So the full boxes weren't even cut. Well, here I'm switching the weekend banners because I like the other one better, but the full boxes weren't even cut. Some of the washi was all messed up. It was just such a hassle to work with. I think I'm going to be contacting see, you can see here, like I literally can't even peel it up. I'm going to be contacting the shop owner and see, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, not that I like want anything, but I just feel like she should be aware of the issue. So I'm just putting down my washi and everything. And I did little things for all of the, like the whole trip and everything. But I mean, I kind of feel like it was pointless because like I'm not tracking packages. I'm not, you know, watching shows or anything, but I did kind of like to be able to see the meals that I was eating. And I should in reality have planned that full week before, or not the week before, but like those days before, but I don't know. This took so long to film that I was like brain dead by the end. So see, I had to like peel it up with my scissors, and I skipped through a lot of it because I knew I would not want to sit there and watch it. I didn't even want to watch it to edit it. So I'm just I was gonna fill this out, but like I said, by the end, I was brain dead. I mean, I fill out the rest of the planner, but just not this little to-do checklist. That was actually my niece's birthday. So our flight left at 12 o'clock in the afternoon on the 6th, and apparently I'm just skipping around everywhere. But so our what are they called? Travel advisor, trip planner, something like that. She suggested that we get there 3 hours ahead of time. Now my family's normally a 2 hour ahead of time person, just because I don't know. But 3 hours because of customs and stuff, but we were flying from where we are to Minneapolis and then to Paris, so it wasn't even we were going out of the country immediately. But I mean, whatever, we did what she said. So we left around 9 a.m. We left my house. And so see, I'm just putting these down, and I mean, there were little things, but they were so random. I don't know. I mean, overall, I was really pleased with this kit, but okay, no, that's a lie. I was not pleased with this kit, but I liked the graphics. Let's just say that. So our flight left at 12, and we did not get into Paris until 8 a.m. the next day. 9 a.m. And then by the time we got all of our luggage, got in the shuttle car, and it took us to our hotel. We didn't get to our hotel until 12. And then I tried peeling up some more washi, but then where that little blue box is, we went to Luxembourg Gardens, which was pretty close to our hotel. We just wandered over there, got some lunch there, and it was way, way, way hotter than we were expecting, so we had to pull out some other clothes. And then we went on the big bus tour, which actually I really, really liked. I think it was just easy, super touristy, but an easy way to see the city and the city's big monuments and everything without having to move. And it was a perfect view and everything. I don't know, I really liked it. So then the next day from 10 to 4, we had a personal walking tour with Paris by Martin. I will leave it down below. It was amazing. Other than my feet being dead, it was so great. And then we went to the Montparnasse Tower and watched the sunset over the Eiffel Tower. And then we woke up super late, and we went and did the Musée d'Orsay, and then we climbed to the top of the Arc de Triomphe, and we walked around the Eiffel Tower a little bit. And I would definitely recommend going to the other side of the river if you go to the Eiffel Tower, because it's way less crowded and you get way better pictures because you're not on top of the Eiffel Tower. You're back a little bit further. So that's what we did. And then we decided that we were going to go to the outlet mall the next day because apparently it was supposed to be good, but don't go. Instead, go to the flea market, which we did not get to go to, which we kind of regretted. But we went to the outlet mall. It was a designer outlet mall, and we got some stuff from Longchamp and some clothes and stuff. But it was if you're wanting designer stuff, I would definitely go there. They had Celine and all sorts of stuff, but that's not our price range. So we didn't really get anything, and we just kind of thought it was a little bit of a waste of time. But then where the bus dropped us off afterwards, it was right by the Louvre. So we went in there. We're not huge museum people, so we just kind of quickly went through. And then on the bottom underneath, we went to the fan zone. So the French soccer team was playing Portugal, and we went down to the fan zone, and it was insane. If you guys want to know more about that and our experience and everything, then watch our travel diaries. But there was tear gas and riot cops and everything. It was crazy. But so then the next day we had to go to the bank because my mom had withdrawn cash, and it never gave us cash, and it our bank account said it did, so that was fun. And then from 12:30 to 2:30 we had a little boat that we rented, like it was literally so tiny, and it went like maybe like 2 miles an hour. But I mean, it was fun. The area around it, we were expecting it to be kind of prettier, but it wasn't. I don't know, it was interesting. There was some really cool graffiti though, so that's what we did. And then we took the big bus and went to Sacré-Cœur, and we climbed all the way to the top. Oh my gosh, so many stairs. And then we went shopping at Louis Vuitton, and I bought a purse, and I'm so excited. If you guys want to see it, I will leave my Europe haul linked down below, and you can see that. It was super exciting. Not like a super impulse buy, but like low-key kind of an impulse buy. But like, anyway, I talk about it more in that. And then, oh yeah, and then we had a trip to Versailles that our tour guide had, or our travel guide, or whatever the heck she's called, had planned. And I kind of wouldn't recommend it because Versailles was very beautiful, but the way it was, we were kind of like timed and like limited to time, so we had a lot more time in the palace and like barely no time in the gardens. And the gardens is what's so beautiful, and I mean the palace is amazing also. But we wanted more time in the gardens, but we didn't really get that because we were on like a tour. Granted, it was only like 8 people on the tour, but still. So then we went shopping at Saint Germain. We got some perfume and clothes and jewelry and all sorts of stuff. It's just an area that like wasn't really close to our hotel, so it was kind of different, and it was just fun to go shopping there. So now I'm adding in, we went shopping right after the bank. It was around the opera area. We had a little bit of time before our boat thing, and so we just did some shopping over there. That's where I went to like Mango and Promode, I think it's how you pronounce it, you know, I don't know. But that's where we went to those shops, and now I'm just putting this little piece of washi up there. And then, oh, now I'm just doing some little decorations. Okay, so we are done with Paris, and now on to Switzerland. So really quick, we went to the pharmacy. Oh, and these were awful too. It was by a different sticker shop, but like they weren't, like that's me getting frustrated, but like they weren't cut right. It was just so frustrating, especially when I'm doing like literally 3 plan with me's. It just got really irritating. And then I'm just filling in some bottom washi. But what I was saying is we went to the pharmacy in Paris really quick. We got some little Parisian like drugstore goodies, and I later realized that a lot of it you can get in America, but still, like I got it in Paris, so it's special. At least that's what I tell myself. And then, see, like here I put these little things down, but like I didn't even have any little things to do and like to add below it. And then that kind of annoyed me that the purple and the floral like were different lengths, but whatever. So like I said, the pharmacy, they are on like every corner, and it's really interesting. It's not like a Walgreens or a CVS, it's literally just called pharmacy. So then we had our train, and I think our train actually left earlier than 12, but like I couldn't really remember. I think it left at like 9 or something. Or maybe it left at 12, but we had to get there at 9. I don't really know. But so that is what we did. So we took a train from Paris, France to Interlaken, Switzerland. And, you know, at first we changed trains a couple times, like twice. And at first I was like, oh, I really like this. There's so much more room than airplanes. Like, it's so great. But then lugging my suitcases up and down the train steps after a while got real old, real quick. And I was like, nope, I'd rather fly. Thank you. Like, it was just so much more work, and like, I don't know. It was crazy. So then once we got there, we just kind of wandered around the town and like took some cute photos and all sorts of stuff like that. And then we went to the Harder Klum, which is like a mountain peak there. I mean, it's not very tall at all, but we took like a gondola up and whatever, and then, but it was so cloudy, we literally could not see a thing. And we ate at the top, there's a restaurant there, and we had, it's like not fondue, but it's whatever the other thing is called. It's called something with an R. And then we went shopping for like touristy stuff, and then we took the bus like just randomly around, I don't know. And then we had dinner at the top of this building, and it was really pretty. It was like almost like a 360 view on the balcony. And we had fondue there because we had to, because we were in Switzerland. And then we took a train and went up to Mürren, and then we hiked to Gimmenwald. Oh my god, it was all downhill, which you think would be fine, but like my legs were killing me. It was like almost an hour. At least more than an hour. But I mean, it was pretty, but again, it was so cloudy we couldn't see anything. So then we took a Swiss culture and food tour, which actually was really fun. We did some chocolate tasting and cheese tasting, and then we went to a local wood carver and a local Swiss dairy and cheese farm, and we saw the cows, and it was really fun because there was a baby calf that had literally been born the day before, and it was just so cute. And then we went to this local place called Beer House for dinner. It was just like a cute little pub, and they had local beers and local food and everything like that. And then right now I am putting my headers on for Santa Margherita, Italy. So then we took another train, from Interlaken, Switzerland to Rapallo because we lost our train tickets that we had originally gotten. Well, we didn't lose them, they just didn't give it to us, but whatever. That's another rant. And we went to Rapallo, Italy, and then we just took like literally like a 5-minute cab ride to Santa Margherita. And yeah, and so on one of the trains, we almost got like scammed. If you want to hear that story, you can go watch my Italy vlog, but it was kind of scary a little bit. I knew what was going on. My mom was kind of clueless, but whatever. So each of the train rides that we took, like from Paris to Italy, or Paris to Switzerland, Switzerland to Italy, I think was about 5 to 6 hours each. Maybe like more like 4. No, probably like 5 to 6. So we did that, and then we arrived, and I was gonna put like full boxes all the way down, but I didn't want to use up all my full boxes, and whatever. So then, like I said, we took the cab, and it's just so beautiful there. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And we arrived, we unpacked a little bit, like chilled, and we were on like a weird food schedule anyway, so it was like 4 o'clock when we got there, and we were dead hungry, so we ate. We had some pizza. It was pretty good. But then we had pizza another night, and it was literally so disgusting. It was like so runny and floppy and ugh. But this pizza was good. So then I put Yacht Club just because I thought that was funny. But we watched the yachts come in, and it was just really just fun to do because like they're so expensive and so fancy, and I don't know, it was just fun to watch. So then the next day we went to the beach, and their beaches are rocky, which like I knew, but like I kind of wasn't expecting. And so we went to a private beach because that's what our hotel recommended, and granted it was nicer because we had like our own cabana thing and everything, and then we got gelato because we literally always got gelato. But the water is so beautiful, it is so clear, but it's a little chilly when you first jump in. Like you got to move around a little bit to warm up, but like oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. And then of course we went shopping. And then I'm just putting the little headers on the other things. I took my GoPro, and you can see the footage in my Santa Margherita vlog. I'm not trying to like self-promote. I just like, it's easier if I just like tell you guys to go look at that. But you can like, when you jump in, like it's just so crystal clear. It's just so beautiful. And then I just put the little to-do header over there, and that full box, because I didn't really plan the rest of the week. When I got home, I was unpacking, and like I was just trying to like decompress. So then the next day we went to Cinque Terre, which is 5 little towns basically, but you have to, it says you can walk, but trust me, you cannot walk. It's like a 3-hour walk uphill. And so we took like a boat, and it was really pretty. It's like, I mean, it was what I was expecting, but like then again, like it wasn't. Like pictures always make things seem so much more amazing and vibrant. Like that's where like the houses are pretty colors and everything like that, and it's on the cliffside, and like it was beautiful. And you know, just the water there is so amazing, but like they're kind of really touristy, you know. The towns are basically all the same, and there's not much to do other than eat or shop or like just get in the water, which I mean, like fine, totally by me, you know. But it's just like, because they have such massive boats that bring in the tourists and stuff, it's super touristy and really packed. But I do think if you're there, you might as well go see it. But it was literally like all day long. And then our hotel had a rooftop bar that we went to and just kind of sat and listened to, the hotel next to us was playing music, so we just listened to that and just kind of hung out. And our hotel faced the water, so it was so beautiful, and we just watched all the boats and the sailboats and everything like that. And then Tuesday was kind of a weird day because we had to check out of our hotel at 11, but then we didn't have to be, so we took another train to Genoa, and then we flew out of Genoa. So like we didn't have a specific time for the train, so we just kind of like putzed around the city, and I don't know, because like we weren't really prepared, but we also like had to be out of our hotel, so it's like, I don't, it was just kind of weird, but you know, we made do or whatever. And then we had a 5:30 in the morning car to take us to the airport, and it was actually late, which made us really, really nervous. It came at like 6, and it's like, we don't speak Italian, like, you know, it's just kind of the language barrier is hard sometimes. So then we took a flight at 9 or 8. It was 8, and then the flight was an hour long from Genoa to Rome. And the Rome airport is huge. And actually, in the Genoa airport, we had like one of the best pastries we'd had our entire trip, which I mean, like, seems ridiculous, but like it was so good. It was like a croissant thing with chocolate in it. It was so good. But so then we flew from Rome to Minneapolis, and it was 10 hours. Oh my gosh, it was insane. And then somehow we got home at 7 o'clock. I don't even know how that works, because like there's a 7-hour time change, and I don't know. All I know is we got home. Okay, so I am finally done, and I feel like that took a long time. Okay, so I will start from the beginning. This kind of, I don't even know what happened here. So here's Paris. I don't love this spread, like I just said. I don't know. Maybe if it was like literally just this, but like this stuff kind of just like meh. And then I just think this is really fun. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, so I took the sidebar and did little full boxes of each one, and I just think this page is actually like really fun because it has something from each place we went to. So here's Paris, here's Switzerland, here's Italy. So I'll let you look at that. And then here is the rest of Italy. So yeah, this, like I said, took forever, but I really enjoyed it, and it'll be nice as like a keepsake. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to subscribe, and if you want to see my travel diaries from when we were in Europe, I'll leave those linked down below. And make sure to subscribe. I already said that. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.